Hey y'all come on in, and we'll get started shortly talking about selling on Amazon, making money on Amazon. So y'all come on in, and we'll get started shortly. Hey, hey, is that Paradise? I'm trying to see y'all names. Y'all come on in, and we'll get started shortly talking about selling on Amazon, how I make money selling on Amazon. So y'all come on in, and again, we'll get started shortly. Hey y'all. Hey everybody. Hey, is that Shaniqua? Hopefully I'm saying y'all names right. Y'all come on in, and we'll get started shortly. Just waiting for the live to pick up and get out in the algorithm. Hey Kayla. Hey y'all come on in, and we'll get started shortly. Hey Emma. Thank y'all for tapping the screen. Y'all can tap the screen if you want to learn more. We're going to talk about selling on Amazon. I'm going to answer any questions y'all have. So y'all come on in, and we'll get started shortly. Hey y'all, I'm trying to see y'all names. Is that Janie? Hey y'all. Y'all come on in. And again, we're going to talk about selling on Amazon, how I make money selling on Amazon as a third-party seller, y'all. That is what I do, and that is what I teach my students, selling on Amazon with the arbitrage business model. So y'all come on in, and again, we'll get started shortly. Hey, is that Jimmy? Okay, I see it now. Y'all come on in. Just waiting for the, we'll get started shortly. Hey, is that Jimmy? Okay, I see it now. Y'all come on in. Just waiting for the live to pick up and get out in the algorithm. Hey, signing. And y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. If you can hear me, drop a yes in the chat. If you can hear me, drop a yes in the chat. I want to make sure y'all can hear me. If you can hear me, drop a yes in the chat. Hey Tracy, if y'all can hear me, drop a yes in the chat so I can know y'all can hear me and I'm not talking to myself. So y'all come on in. I'm not going to be on this live too long. Y'all come on in. Y'all are going to have a great good for the weekend. Y'all come on in. We'll get started shortly. And somebody drop a yes. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. If I don't see any yeses, I'm going to assume y'all can't hear me. I'm going to assume y'all can't hear me. Hey, y'all come on in. Let me see. Can y'all hear me? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me, drop a yes in the chat. Drop a yes in the chat. I want to make sure y'all can hear me. Okay, Tracy says yes. Okay, awesome. All right, so y'all come on in. We're going to talk about it, y'all, because I'm always getting messages, always getting comments talking about what I do, how I make money selling on Amazon with the arbitrage business model. If you're new here, drop new in the chat, and we're going to talk about it. Again, I'm not going to be up here too long. I can do, hopefully it's not a glare. I'll try to give y'all some information in regards to a free training. We could do a Q&A answering any questions y'all have, because y'all know in my last live, I've been telling y'all we are in the great lock-in. We are in the great lock-in. What is the great lock-in? We are getting locked in, y'all. We're already in September. For September, October, November, and December to finish 2025 strong, to finish 2025 on a good financial note, right? Because a lot of us want to change our financial situation. So if you want to change your financial situation, you absolutely got to do something about it, right? Because nothing is going to change. So if you want to change your financial situation, you absolutely got to do something about it, right? Because nothing is going to change if nothing changes. Y'all know I say that all the time. So if you're new, y'all, just to learn some information, you definitely want to get educated. You definitely are going to get inspired, y'all. And you definitely should start getting to the bag, getting to the money, y'all, because that is my goal and that is my mission. And here. So y'all come on in. If you're ready to learn how to make money, drop yes in the chat. Drop yes in the chat, y'all. And we're going to talk about selling on Amazon, y'all, because we already know if what in the chat. Drop yes in the chat, y'all. And we're going to talk about selling on Amazon, y'all, because we already know if what we're doing is not currently working as far as working a job, then we got to do something about it. Maybe you want to make more money. Maybe you want to increase your income, y'all. So you definitely got to do something about it. So if you are ready to learn, drop yes in the chat so I can see who's really ready, right? Because some people talk about it, but some people don't take action. Some people talk about it, but they really don't want it. So y'all drop the yes in the chat, and let's see the bosses who are really ready to level up and boss up. So y'all come on in. And we're going to get started talking about what I do, y'all, and how I make money selling on Amazon. Now, first, before I get into it, y'all know I got to give the income disclaimer to be safe with TikTok community guidelines. During this live broadcast, I'll talk about income that I make and income that my students make. However, that is our income. students make. However, that is our income, y'all, and I do not guarantee anybody's income. I definitely got to say that to be safe with TikTok community guidelines, and also to let y'all know I am not a financial advisor. I am just educating you all on what I do. Spend money on Amazon, put some me's in the chat, and we're definitely going to talk about it. If you spend money on Amazon, y'all put some me's. If you spend money on Amazon, y'all put some me's in the chat. And y'all let me know. Can y'all hear me? If y'all can hear me, type yes. If you can hear me, type yes. If you can hear me, type yes. Okay, I see some yeses. All right, now if you want to learn how to make money selling on Amazon, y'all drop yes. Drop yes in the comments because I want to see. Do y'all want this free information? Do y'all want this free training? Y'all let me know. If you are want to see, do y'all want this free information? Do y'all want this free training? Y'all let me know. If you are interested or want to make money selling on Amazon, drop a yes in the chat. Drop a yes in the chat because I'm going to break down step by step on how to get started. Drop a yes in the chat. Okay, I see you, Nicole. Hey, Nicole. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into it. I'm going to teach Nicole. Look, somebody going to learn today. All right, y'all give me a moment. And y'all just tap the screen. Tap the screen if you want me to keep teaching. Tap the screen if you want me to keep teaching. Can y'all see this? It's kind of a glare. It's kind of a glare. I'm outside in my backyard. Normally, I'm in my office. Can y'all see it? If you can see the screen, type yes. Type yes if you can see the screen because I want to make sure it's not a glare. See it? If you can see it, type yes. If you can see it, type yes. Y'all don't be shy. Okay, who is that? Jolita. Okay, all right. Look, Nicole and no, Lolita. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it, y'all. So in 2022, y'all see right here. Hopefully, y'all can see that Amazon generated over $514 billion in sales. In 2023, Amazon generated over $574 billion in sales. And just last year, 2024, y'all, Amazon generated over $620 billion in sales. So I always like to show y'all that and show y'all the potential of selling on Amazon because a lot of people ask me, is it too late to start selling on Amazon? Is it too saturated? And the answer is no, y'all. It is a skill that you got to learn. But the buyers, as far as people buying on Amazon, they will never outweigh the sellers. As far as people selling on Amazon will never outweigh the buyers. People are constantly buying on Amazon. If that is you, drop a me in the chat. If that is you, drop a me in the chat because that was my motto, y'all. I tell y'all all the time, if you're new here, I was spending a lot of money on Amazon, right? So I'm like, let me figure out how to start making money on Amazon because I know I can make money because I'm spending money, and when I'm shopping, somebody is making money, right? And the good thing is Amazon allows people like me, people like you, people like my students to sell directly on their platform with what is called a third-party seller, y'all. We are a third-party seller. What is a third-party seller? Somebody that sells directly on Amazon.com. So I tell y'all all the time, this is not Amazon affiliate. It is not Amazon influencer. We are selling directly on Amazon.com where customers are already shopping. So to learn and educate you on how you get started, your very first steps is going to be to go here. And y'all let me know if y'all can see my screen. If you can see my screen, type yes. First steps is going to be to go here. And y'all let me know if y'all can see my screen. If you can see my screen, type yes. If you can see my screen, type yes. If you can see my screen, type yes, y'all. Can y'all see my screen? Y'all let me know. Can y'all see my screen? And it may be delayed. All right, can y'all see my screen? If you can see my screen, put a yes in the chat. Put a yes in the chat. Okay. Thank you, Mari. All right. Thank you, Mari. We got some shy people on the live. All right. So your very first step is going to be to go to sale.amazon.com, and you're going to register to become an Amazon seller. Now, I always like to let y'all know this is not Amazon.com. That is where you spend money, where you buy items. Sale.amazon.com is where you're able to become a third-party seller. Again, that is what I do, and that is what my students do as far as making money selling on Amazon. Now, I always tell y'all, when you go to register to become an Amazon seller, there are two different types of account. And I hope y'all are taking notes. This is very important. The first account is going to be the professional account. And hopefully, let me see if y'all can see this. The professional account. And then there is the individual account. With the professional account, y'all, it is $39.99 per month. And it allows a lot more benefits, like you getting the buy box, which is a highly visible box where you see add to cart or buy now. And it's going to a lot more benefits, like you getting the buy box, which is a highly visible box where you see add to cart or buy now. And it's going to allow you to sell in more categories. The is 99 cents per item that you sell, and you can sell in your not able to sell in as many categories. So my recommendation, this is what I started with and what I suggest my students to start with, is the professional account. Even though it has that monthly fee, it is going to give you more benefits as far as selling on Amazon. Now, how do I sell on Amazon with the arbitrage business model? Y'all see these stores right here? So with the arbitrage business model, you do not need an LLC. You do not need a tax ID number, EIN number. You don't need any of that. I tell y'all all the time, you can start this business with your first name, last name, social security number. That is exactly how I got started. And a lot of my students start that way because they're not established. They don't have a business. So because of that, anybody can shop in these stores. And this is how we get items to resell on Amazon and make money. Y'all, we're in the great lock-in time. A lot of people want to make money. A lot of people want to change their financial situation, but are not doing anything about it. And that's something that we got to change, y'all, because we're in the tail end of 2025. So if y'all are shopping in these stores, some of the stores that I named, like Walmart, Target, CVS, Walgreens, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, TJ Maxx, Ross, put a yes in the chat. Put a yes in the chat. Now, when you are starting, y'all, you want to get these two apps because they're going to help you with your sourcing. What is your sourcing? That's you finding items. You saying, is this a good selling item? How many times has the item sold per month? You want to get the Amazon seller app items. You saying, is this a good selling item? How many times has the item sold per month? You want to get the Amazon seller app, and you want to get seller amp. You want to get seller amp. That is going to help you find items. Now, as far as the skill that we do with the arbitrage business model, again, we just get items for low, if y'all can see that right here, and we sell it for higher. And you can get these items either, again, physically in a retail store or online. Now, I always tell people, if you don't want to do this in the store, then there's absolutely no excuse, because you can do this online. That is online arbitrage. So retail arbitrage is you just going into a retail store, the item for $5, that item could be selling on Amazon for $30. That is how if you don't want to do online arbitrage, like I tell y'all, there's no excuse, because if you don't want to do retail arbitrage, then there's no excuse, because you can do online arbitrage. That's getting items online, like Walmart.com, Target.com. Y'all got that? You can get items online, right, for low, and you can resell it for higher on Amazon to make a profit. Now, I tell y'all all the time, as a brand new seller, these are the categories that you want to stay in as a brand new seller. And that is going to be your pet supplies, your office supplies, your sporting goods, your lawn and garden, your tools and equipment, your home and kitchen, and books. Because these categories are going to have a lot of items for you to sell as a brand new seller. But y'all let me know, what questions do y'all have? What questions do y'all have about the arbitrage business model? Y'all let me know, what questions do you have about the arbitrage business model? I'm going to see what questions do we have. Y'all let me know so far, what questions do you have about the arbitrage business model? And also, listing your item, y'all. We list our item the easy way, and that is with what is called an ASIN. If y'all can see my screen, it is an ASIN number. And when you put this number in, y'all, in Amazon Seller Central, where you're selling your items, right, it's going to pull up the picture, the title, the description, all of that. So I always explain to y'all, we're not doing private label. We're not getting items from Alibaba, AliExpress, a China supplier. We are getting major brands that customers are already buying, major brands that are already selling on Amazon, like your Fisher Price, like your Crayola, like your Dove, like your Suave. All of these brands, some brands that you are probably buying, y'all. Again, we get the items for low and we resell them for higher on Amazon to make a profit. Now, as far as getting your items to the customer, y'all, there are several ways that you can get your items to the customers. Several ways that you can get your items to the customer. Now, way number one is going to be fulfilled by merchant. Fulfilled by merchant. What is this? This is, you'll get a notification that your item has sold. Now it's time to ship. And you're going to ship it out via UPS, FedEx, Post Office, however you want to ship it out. Now, way number two, y'all, is FBA. FBA, that is fulfilled by Amazon, fulfilled by Amazon. And when you're doing this, you can literally send your items into Amazon. Once you send your items into Amazon, they will do the rest of the work for you. They will do the customer service. They will store your items. They will ship your items out to the customers. So I always tell people there's no excuse if you're interested in starting this business, because you can utilize Amazon FBA. Send your items into Amazon and you can let them do the work for you from there. Now, to be completely hands-off in the business, you want to utilize what is called an Amazon Prep Center. Utilizing an Amazon Prep Center, you want to do online arbitrage. When you do online arbitrage, y'all, you're ordering online. You'll have it sent to the Prep Center. The Prep Center will package, prep, and label your items, and then they will send your items in to Amazon for you. They will send your items into Amazon for you. Now, y'all let me know what questions y'all have so far. Let me take this off. Y'all let me know what questions do you have so far about selling on Amazon with the arbitrage business model. Y'all let me know what questions y'all have so far. Where the prep center is located? Good question. You can Google a prep center. Y'all. You just want to make sure you do your research. You want to make sure it is a legit prep center, right? You want to check the reviews of the prep center. You want to do all of that. Compare the pricing of the prep center, because depending upon which prep center it is, it could be like different prices. Some of them may have a monthly fee. Some of them may have a startup fee. So you just want to make sure you're doing your research, but you can literally Google a prep center. That is a very good question. So if y'all feel like you don't have time to start this business, I tell people utilize an Amazon Prep Center, because that will completely be hands off for you, y'all. Because again, you could do what is called online arbitrage. Literally order your items online, have it sent to the Amazon Prep Center, and they will package, prep, and label your items, and then they will send these items in to Amazon for you. Once they're at Amazon, we're back at FBA, right? Fulfilled by Amazon, where they're storing your items and they're sending your items out each and every time you make a sale. So that's a very good question, Prophet. It's a very good question. All right, what other questions do y'all have? Because it actually eliminates any excuse of starting the business. Again, you don't have to have a business license. You don't have a business, set up like an LLC, S Corp. You don't have to have that, right? You can start with your first name, last name, social security number. You don't have the excuse of, and not saying you, Prophetess, I'm saying in general, nobody has the excuse of, I don't have time, y'all, because you can eliminate a lot of time as far as you spending in the business with sending your items into Amazon, and then you're able to do Amazon FBA, where they are shipping the items out to the customers. You don't have to do retail arbitrage, y'all, because some people think, do I got to go into stores? No, you don't. Now, some people love going into stores. I do it all, but you don't have to go into stores. You can literally do this from, work, from the beach, on vacation, y'all. You can do this because you can do online arbitrage, where you're ordering your items online, right? Sending it to the Amazon Prep Center. If you want to be hands off, online arbitrage, a Amazon prep center. You're going to order it online, send it to the Amazon Prep Center. The Prep Center will package, prep, label it, and then they're going to send it in to Amazon, which is FBA. That's how you're completely hands off, y'all. Y'all got that? Okay, I see some of y'all. Can you show us how to prep tools to use? Prophetess, let me know what you mean by that, hun. Thank you for ungating. Let me see. Prophetess, do you have my training? I know you don't have my training. Asking about a prep center, because I have prep centers in the training, and I'm partnered with where you get a discount. Let me know what you're talking about when you said show us how to prep tools to use. All right, y'all let me know what other questions do y'all have. Y'all let me know what other questions do y'all have, because if y'all have been following me, especially if y'all been following me, some of y'all are new here. If you're new here, drop new in the chat. Let me read the room. If you're new here, drop new in the chat. Drop new in the chat, y'all. Drop new. It's cold hot out here, y'all. I'm sitting in my backyard. I'm under our what is this thing called? Gazebo? Is that what it's called? I always get them mixed up with a cabana. Y'all let me know. If you're new here, drop new. Okay, if you're new here, y'all, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Aprell, y'all. I'm a multiple six-figure earner. I've made over $1 million in my business as far as selling on Amazon. And I have students, y'all, that I've been able to, I always tell y'all, replace my income, retire myself. I was able to do the same for my husband as well. I was able to retire him, so he can focus on his business that he had that he couldn't focus on because he was working, and he started another business. He has a pressure washing business and a lawn care business. And it's not just about me. I say all the time, I have students that have been able to fire their boss, y'all, replace their income, making 10K, 20K plus per month. Now, let me give the income disclaimer one more time, y'all. I always try to do that when I'm talking about income, to be safe with TikTok community guidelines. During this live broadcast, I talk about income I make and income that my students make. However, I do not guarantee anybody's income, because me, y'all, I was ready to change my financial situation. I was ready to boss up, level up. I was ready to get my bank account up, right? And I have students that came in and they were ready to do the same, y'all. But y'all let me know, what questions do y'all have? If you're new here, I sell on Amazon with the arbitrage business model. What is the arbitrage business model? It is a skill of getting items for low, and we resell them for higher on Amazon to make a profit, y'all. That is what I do, y'all, and that is how I make money. That is how I was able to replace my income. When I got started, I made actually over $10,000 in my first 30 days because I was selling major brands that was already selling, major brands that customers are already buying, y'all. Again, I get the items for lower, either in a retail store or online, and I sell these that customers are already buying, y'all. Again, I get the items for lower, either in a retail store or online, and I sell these items for higher on Amazon to make a profit. We're doing a Q&A, and y'all let me know, what questions do you have? What questions do you have about selling on Amazon? What do you feel like is stopping you from getting started? Y'all let me know, because I'm here to help you. Because I keep telling y'all, we are in the great lock-in. What is the great lock-in? Y'all probably seen it on social media. The great lock-in is getting locked in, y'all, to change your financial situation, to increase your income. We are in September, y'all. We are in September. We are in the tail end of 2025, y'all. And before we know it, September is going to be gone. Then we're going to be in the fourth quarter, the last quarter of the year. So if you got goals, if you got dreams for 2025 that you have not accomplished yet, it is time to get locked in, and it is time to get started, right? It is time to get locked in, and it's time to get started, because, right, time, if you don't do it, time is going to pass by anyway. Time is going to pass by anyway, and you're not going to make any money. So why not let the time pass by and you're getting the bag, right? That's how I look at it. Why not let time pass by and I'm making money? What do I need to get started? Biz, let me know. Let me know. Now, I do have a training, y'all. I do have a training. Now, I was going over the free training. It's kind of a glare, y'all. It's kind of a glare. To get started selling on the Amazon arbitrage model, again, y'all, you can go to sale.amazon.com. You're going to register to become an Amazon seller, right? And again, you do not need a business license or anything like that to do this. You can do this with your first name, last name, social security number. You don't need a business license, okay? Now, once you register to become an Amazon seller, then it's you getting your items. How do you get items to sell on Amazon? Remember, I said we're selling major brands that are already selling. You can get these items from, look, Target. Can y'all see that? Walmart. Any store, y'all. Stores y'all shop in the store or online. That's what we do. We get items for low, and we resell it for higher on Amazon to make a profit. Two softwares that you can use, or two apps that you can use, are the Amazon Seller app and Seller Amp. The Amazon Seller app and Seller Amp, that is going to help you with your researching as far as you finding items. Is it a good selling item? How many times has the item sold per month? You got that, Biz? Let me see. I'm new here. I would like to know how to set up the part of finding products. Okay, as far as finding products, you can utilize Seller Amp. Now, if you are new here, y'all, I do have a training. Let me know if you're interested in my training. I do have a training. Let me see if my Wi-Fi is connected. Y'all give me a moment. And y'all tap the screen for more information. Tap the screen. Now, I do have a training where I show you, y'all give me a moment. I don't want it to click off. Let me see. Do I need barcode scanners, boxes, tape? Good question. No, you do not need barcode scanners. You do not. Okay. So look, I teach you how to sell on Amazon the easy way. And when I say the easy way, we are selling major brands that are already selling. And I give my students daily items list. So not only do I show you how to find items, what items you should be selling, all that information, what items to stay away from, how to price your items, how to get the buy box, how to get free supplies, like all of that information, as a bonus, I give my students daily items list like this. Can y'all see this? And let me scroll down. And it updates every day, Monday through Friday. It updates every day, Monday through Friday. So I give you the link of where to get the item from, the profit you would make, the return on investment, all of that information. Let me see. You said, okay, so you sell your item the easy way. You do not need barcode scanners, because a lot of y'all are thinking like getting barcodes and doing all of that. No, we sell on Amazon the easy way. Let me go back here. All right, you're going to list your item with what is called an ASIN. It is an ASIN number. Let me scroll up. Hold on, y'all. All right, can you see this? You're going to list your item with what is called an ASIN number. That is the number of an item that's already selling on Amazon. And that's how I sell on Amazon the easy way. I sell items that are already selling, right? The listing is already on Amazon. I get the item for low and I resell it for higher. I list the item with the ASIN because once I put that number in, it's going to pull up the picture, the title, the description of the item because it's already selling on Amazon, right? All I do, I tell y'all this all the time, is put in how much I want to sell my item for, and how many I have of the item. All right, but y'all let me know what other questions do y'all have. Let me know what other questions do y'all have. Let me know what other questions do y'all have. And I'm trying to scroll through and see if I missed anything. Y'all let me know what other questions y'all have. Okay, why is the change? Okay, let me know what you're referring to, Angeline. Do you use Amazon shipping if you're doing FBM? Very good question. Okay. All right. The questions are coming in. It's kind of delayed, y'all. Okay. So you can either do fulfilled by merchant. Fulfilled by merchant, that's all on you, right? You're shipping the items out via UPS, FedEx, the post office. If you don't want to do that, then you're going to send the items in to Amazon. Now we're at Amazon FBA. That's where Amazon is doing the shipping, right? While you're asleep, while you're at work, while you're on vacation, they're doing the shipping, the customer service, they're storing your items. Amazon is handling that. So it's two different things. Sometimes people get them mixed up. There's FBM, fulfilled by merchant. Merchant is you. You are the boss. It's your business. You're going to ship it out via UPS, FedEx, the post office. Again, if you don't want to do that, then you're going to send your items in and let Amazon handle the rest for you. Now, also remember, because I know some of you are new here or you're just coming on, you can utilize what is called an Amazon Prep Center. What is an Amazon Prep Center? It is a third-party facility between you and Amazon. And you could do online arbitrage. Order the item online, have it sent to an Amazon Prep Centers. There are centers all over the world, right, who work with you and Amazon to get your packages in, and you don't have to touch the items at all, y'all. Online arbitrage, send it to a prep center. The prep center will package, prep, and label it, and then they will send your items in to Amazon for you. Let me see. Hold on. Do you use Amazon shipping if you do? Okay, so no, you don't use Amazon shipping if you do FBM. You're not going to use Amazon shipping. You can use like UPS, FedEx, the post office. All right, let me see. Which is cheaper, FBM or FBA? I tell my students to utilize both. Utilize both. And because you'll learn how to price your items and calculate your profits and all of that. So do both. You may see that you want to do FBM, or you may see, let me just send it in to Amazon and let them handle it. So one is not really cheaper than the other. Now, I can say with FBM, the shipping is normally, majority of the time, always cheaper, because it's cheaper shipping going through directly through Amazon. That's what somebody was asking above. But honestly, it just all depends. I would do both ways, and you're able to do that in Seller Amp. That's why I recommend that tool. Seller Amp is going to help you with your sourcing, you calculating your profits as well, is going to help you with all of that. You can see what would it be for FBM. You can see what would it be for FBA. Do you utilize a sales tax exempt certificate? For some items, yes, I do. But you do not have to be have a reseller's permit or be tax exempt, y'all. Because again, what we're doing with the arbitrage business model, we're getting items for low, y'all. I'm telling you, you would be surprised. A lot of people are not aware of this business model. And again, let me say, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just educating y'all on how I make money and what works for me. But a lot of people don't know that you could get items for low in a store, right? And these same items can be selling for higher on Amazon, y'all. That's what it is. Because people shop on Amazon for convenience, right? Because I get asked sometimes, well, why would somebody I tell people, don't overthink it, because you're going to overthink yourself out of money, right? Because if you're thinking about this, thinking about that, then you're never going to get started. Then you're not going to be able to make any money in this business model, right? Because some people ask, well, why would somebody buy something on Amazon for higher if they can get it from somewhere for cheaper? They're not thinking about that. People shop on Amazon for convenience. There's a lot of times I buy stuff on Amazon and I know I can go into the store, but I shop on Amazon because I know a lot of items. Like I ordered an item literally this morning and it's coming to my house between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. Where are my people who like convenience? Put a yes in the chat. So I'm telling y'all, don't overthink it, because if you overthink it, you're going to overthink yourself out of money, right? Because people are shopping on Amazon all day, every day. I tell y'all, the same way people get DoorDash, Instacart, that's me, right? I know I can go into a store and get it for cheaper, right? But it's going to come right to my door. And we are in a world of convenience, right? What are the startup costs? Very good question, all caps. So when you're starting the arbitrage business model, you can start with a small budget. I always tell people between $100 to $500, because you're not buying in bulk. You don't have to have an MOQ or anything like that. You can start with a small budget. Now, if you're doing like wholesale or private label, I always tell y'all, you're going to need more capital. And anybody that teaches wholesale or private label, they'll tell you that you need thousands of dollars to start, y'all, because a lot of those suppliers you got to buy in bulk. Can you still get ungated with Target invoices? Yes, you can. I have people that I've gotten ungated with Target invoices, and I have people that are still doing it. You want to make sure you are ordering items from online, y'all, because a lot of people are trying to go into the store and get a receipt. A receipt does not work on Amazon. It has to be a invoice that you are generating from an online order. Jamar. How much is your class? The regular price of the training is $997. Right now it is on sale for $500, y'all. And I do offer multiple payment options like Sezzle, like Klarna and Afterpay. If you're interested in my training, drop a me. Y'all, and I'll tell you how to get it. Again, I give a full training, step by step, everything you need to know, right? Everything that I've learned. And I tell y'all, when I started selling on Amazon, I didn't try to figure it out and do it on my own. And that's what a lot of people mess up at. I invested into myself, right? I paid for 2 trainings. One was $1,000 and one was $2,000. My training is nowhere near that amount. And my training has way more information than what I paid for at that time. And I paid for coaches and mentors. What is ungating? Very good question. Ungating just means approved to sell a particular brand. So let's say if you're not approved to sell Crayola, then you got to get ungated. That means get approved to sell Crayola. And I teach you how to do all of that. But see, the way I teach, and if I have any of my students up here, they can let y'all know, I teach y'all the reverse way. A lot of people will teach you, come on Amazon and get it ungated in this and ungated in that. And that's going to take a lot of money, right? Because when you get ungated, you got to purchase items, submit an invoice to Amazon to get approval. I teach you how to sell brands items that are automatically approved, because there's so many items, y'all, that are automatically approved for you to sell. And I know a lot of those items because I've been selling on Amazon for years, a lot of years, y'all. And that's how I know. So you sell brands, items that you're automatically approved to sell. And as you do that, Amazon will start to automatically unlock you, which is automatically you're ungated in different brands and items, and you didn't have to go through the ungating process. If that makes sense, who asked that? Specialty hair, drop a yes. Because I want to make sure y'all understand, right? Because a lot of people don't do anything because they don't understand, right? A confused mind does nothing. And that's why I want to educate y'all on this business model and how I'm successful in this business model. And I have students that are doing the same, and how you can do the same too. This business model is working, y'all, because we are selling major brands that are already selling. That is the difference between opening up a drop shipping store or doing even like TikTok shop. Just being honest with you, you got to create content. You need a following. You got to post. You got to go live. You got to do all of that, right? When you're selling on Amazon, y'all, as a third-party seller, again, this is not Amazon affiliate. It's not Amazon influencer. A lot of people like, do I have to grow a following? Do I have to, send people to my website? No, you are selling directly on Amazon.com, y'all, where customers are already shopping. All you're doing is listing your items up there, getting it for low, and reselling it for higher on Amazon to make a profit. That is what you're doing, y'all. But y'all let me know what other questions y'all have, because I'm not going to be up here too long. Let me know what other questions y'all have. And I'm going to scroll through to see if I missed anything. And let me show y'all, because if you're new here, again, drop new. If you're new here, again, drop new. Drop new. All right, this is kind of cut off. I'm going to have to pull up. If you're new here, drop new. Hey, user. Hey y'all, hey. All right, let me show y'all some of my students' results. Let me see. Because I know some of y'all are new. Y'all let me know if y'all can see this. Y'all let me know if y'all can see this. Let me know if y'all can see this. Hey y'all, hey y'all. Hey y'all, hey y'all. If you're new here, y'all, and want to stay connected, especially learn how to make money on Amazon, make sure y'all connect. And you know how to do that. Make sure you stay connected. Thank you, I am. Look, my students will always come through with the receipts. Thank you so much. Y'all see what I am said. Here go one of my students, y'all. She said, I took her class during COVID. I learned a lot. It's not hard once you catch what's going on. Exactly, y'all. I tell y'all, you got to learn. The more you learn, the more you're going to earn. And it would definitely teach you on how to be a successful Amazon seller and get the bag. I am the real, is it coach? Just said it. Thank you, babes. Thank you so much. But any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? I'm not going to be up here too longer. If you are interested in the training, drop me, y'all. Drop me. If you are interested in the training, drop me. I'm going to see if I can pull the training up to show y'all how it looks. If you're interested in the training, drop me. Can you repeat the websites? Let me know, specialty hair. Which one? Oh, look. Thank you. Let me screenshot these. I love these for testimonies. Yeah, she said, I know you had an action plan to leave your employer. It was amazing. Exactly. I'm telling y'all, I teach y'all everything I know. And if you follow the blueprint, If you follow the blueprint, you will get to the bag and make money. I'm telling you, I've had several students who've been able to replace their income and fire their boss. And I give y'all everything. I don't get stuff from, like I tell y'all all the time, I don't get stuff from ChatGPT. My trainings is me in the training showing y'all actual real steps to get to the bag and to make money. The Amazon startup. Okay, you saying as far as where? Let me see. You saying as far as go to register? Let me see. Is that what you're referring to? Let me know if that's what you're referring to. Healthy hair. I need to join your class. Yes. If you're interested in the training, drop me, and I'm going to show you how to get it. I was trying to pull it up, y'all. Let me see. And my internet is still connected. If you're interested in the training, drop me. I'm not used to being on my laptop out here. Y'all give me a moment. Okay, this is the training, y'all. So it is on my Teachable platform. Can y'all see these numbers? So where are my visual learners? Thank you so much, Redeem, for the gift. Where are my visual learners? Y'all drop visual. Because I tell y'all all the time, this is videos. It is not stuff copied and pasted from ChatGPT or Google or anything like this, y'all. This is real videos, me showing you how. I have a student in here, y'all, who just vouched as far as the information was detailed. Let me see. Where is that? Let me pin her comment again because I know people are constantly coming in. And let me screenshot this. Hold on, y'all. I wish I could. Y'all see this right here? And she took it during COVID, y'all. And she said it's not hard. Once you learn, you got to learn, y'all. And see, that's the thing about it. If you want to change your financial situation, you got to take time to learn. A lot of y'all, and I'm just being honest, because that was me too, y'all. And I want to hit you right where it hurt, so you can do what you got to do to start making money for you and your family. A lot of y'all could make the money. A lot of y'all want to make the money, but you don't want to take time to get started, right? You don't want to take time to learn. And I'm telling y'all, I am an advocate, and the more you learn, the more you're going to earn. That is the only difference between people that are successful and people that are not successful. People that are making the money that they want to make and people that are not making the money they want to make. We took time, we invested, and we learned, right? We learned what we had to do to get to the bag and get to the money. So if you are serious and ready to change your financial situation, I don't care what it is you do. Whether you sell on Amazon, whether you start a business, I want you to do something right for you and your family. You got to take time to learn, right? And you do got to invest into yourself, yes, to learn the information, y'all. Because let's just be real. A lot of people would be like, go on YouTube, go on Google, go on ChatGPT. If everybody could do that, we all would be millionaires, right? We all would be millionaires. And the same people that's telling you go on Google, go on YouTube, go on ChatGPT, I promise you, you probably won't want to change bank accounts with them. Okay? So I keep telling y'all, stop letting people trick y'all out y'all spot. Stop letting people trick y'all out of y'all spot. Find a business, right? Get serious about that business. When you get serious about changing your financial situation, your income is going to change. Your income is going to change when you get serious about changing your financial situation. I've been watching you for a while. I love your content. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. I appreciate you, hon. All right, y'all. But this is the training, y'all. For a while. I love your content. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. I appreciate you, hon. All right, y'all. But this is the training, y'all. And it's literally step by step. I teach everything of the eBay training. All of that is in here. I have how to what is it? I think that's what my girl was talking about. All of that is in here. I have how to what is it? I think that's what my girl was talking about. Where is it at? I'm trying to find it. Y'all, in the Amazon training, as well as you get the daily items list. Let me show y'all this. So not only do I tell y'all how to find items, what items y'all should be selling, how to get the buy box, all of that, but as a bonus, let me scroll over. Hold on, y'all. As a bonus, I give my students daily items list, how to get the buy box, all of that, but as a bonus, let me scroll over. Hold on, y'all. As a bonus, I give my students daily items list every day. So if you're interested in the training, you're going to go click my head up here at the top, and then it's going to pop up at the bottom, and you can do this while still hearing my voice, and you're going to go to the clickable link. You're going to go to the clickable link in my TikTok profile. You can't miss it. And once you do that, it is that very first tab, and it says the ultimate Amazon training. The ultimate Amazon training. But y'all let me know what other questions do y'all have, because I'm not going to be up here too much longer. And again, this is the daily items list, because I know we got new people here every day, and it breaks down the link of where to get the item from, the profit you would make. Look, these are stores y'all are familiar with. That is what we simply do. We get items for low, either in a retail store or online, and we sell it for higher on Amazon to make a profit, y'all. And I literally break down all of that for you. Look, and this is somebody who purchased my training, y'all. You see what she said? She said you would spend more time than money trying to figure it out on YouTube. Invest in the I guess she's saying basically invest. Exactly, y'all. And see, that's the thing. It comes down to, do you have a lot of time? If you feel like you don't have a lot of time and you don't want to be spending a lot of time, then that's where you invest into yourself, because that is a lot of time trying to figure things out on your own, y'all. It is a lot of time, and I know I don't have time to be wasted. All right, but any more questions, y'all? If you're just coming in, we're talking about selling on Amazon, how I make money selling on Amazon as a third-party seller, y'all. So y'all come on in, and I'll probably be up here like another probably 3 to 5 minutes. Y'all let me know what other questions y'all have. What other questions do y'all have about selling on Amazon? What other questions do y'all have about selling on Amazon? Let me find that other comment and screenshot it. And thank you, I am the real. I love when my students come through with their receipts, y'all. Because I am serious about what I do, y'all. And I am serious about helping people, y'all, get to the bag. Let me pin this. I wish I had my moderator up here. Any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Let me see. How much do you recommend I invest when starting out? Very good question. So, and let me show you, when you start with the arbitrage business model, you can start with a very small budget, y'all. And that is another thing I love about this business model. You do not need thousands of dollars to start. I tell y'all all the time, you can start with a budget between $100 to $500. So this is the daily items list that I give my students every day. Y'all see right here, I break down the product cost. Look, there's an item $4.99. There's an item $4.45. There's an $8 item, $10 item, $6 item, $8.50, y'all, $7.60. So essentially what you're going to do is buy low, inexpensive items if you have a small budget. $5.90, $11. You can either utilize the items list that I give you as a bonus, or you can find items yourself, inexpensive items within your budget. De'Ara, I'm going to call you Mom Life Beauty. Let me know if that makes sense, what I just showed you. How many items does your list has? It has a lot of items, y'all. I started this items list back in July 2023. Now, I tell you, when you come in, if you're interested in the training, start from the bottom up. It's going to be the more recent items, like today. My students get items every day, Monday through Friday. So the recent date is going to be today. But the beauty of this list, y'all, is a whole bunch of items now. A whole bunch of items, probably over 5,000 items. So you can always go back and look and see what items are still profitable and still good to sell. Because the goal of this list is me constantly finding items every day, Monday through Friday, that you all are automatically approved to sell as a brand new seller. And this takes a lot of time and a lot of research, and that's what I do for my students. So I tell y'all all the time, not only do I show y'all how to do it, I show you how to find a good item, what's a good selling item, what to look for, all of this, right? But as a bonus, you get the daily items list every day, Monday through Friday. Every day, Monday through Friday. So you get the training and the daily items list. But do I have any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Oh, that's a bug. Any more questions, y'all? Let me see. I'm thinking about starting with a budget of $150 to start with FBA. You can. You got to start. See, that's the thing. And look, don't let that discourage you. And you're probably good, but I'm just saying, a lot of people, y'all, that was a bee or something. A lot of people don't start because they feel like they can't start. Matter of fact, let me show you. A lot of people feel like they can't start with a small budget. Let me show you in the training. And I show you exactly how to do this. You can start with a small budget. And that's what I love about this business model. It is very newbie and beginner friendly. Hold on, let me find it. And that's what I love about this business model. It is very newbie and beginner friendly. Hold on, let me find it. Y'all see this? Blueprint. Y'all see this? Blueprint. and retiring, getting started updates. So I show you, say that's scaling. I educate you on how to start with a small budget, right? How to start with a small budget and grow from there. How to get started. If you're interested in the training, put a me in the chat. Put a me in the chat and I'll let you know how to get started. I'm more focused on getting up and running and invest. Exactly. And that's what I love. You can start with a small budget. I literally just showed you utilizing the items list for reference, because you can buy low, inexpensive items, y'all. We're getting items from like Walmart, Target, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, y'all. Get items for low and resell it for higher on Amazon to make a profit, y'all. That is what I do. And that is what I teach my students. Me. Okay, let me see. I'm thinking about, okay, I think I read that. I'm more focused on, okay, I read that. Every week you come with a new list. Is that every day? Tamed, every day, Monday through Friday. Every day, Monday through Friday, my students get items. Every day, Monday through Friday, like clockwork. How much do you recommend investing started out? Okay, I think I said that. Start with a small budget between $100 to $500. If you're interested in the training, y'all, it is the ultimate Amazon training. The ultimate Amazon training. You're going to go to my profile. I don't think I have TikTok. Oh, I do. You're going to go to my profile. Amazon training. You're going to go to my profile. I don't think I have TikTok. Oh, I do. You're going to go to my profile. You're going to go right here. You can't miss it. You're going to go there, and I'm waiting for it to pull up. And it looks like this. And it is the ultimate Amazon training. The very first, and it is the ultimate Amazon training. The very first tab. You cannot miss it. The very first tab. Again, the regular price is $9.97. Right now, it's currently on sale for $500. And I do offer multiple payment options like Afterpay and Klarna. So y'all can break that up. So no excuse to get to the bag and get to the money, right? In the great lock-in. Again, we're in the great lock-in. I know y'all been seeing it on social media. If you don't know about it, let me tell you about it. What is the great lock-in? It's entrepreneurs like myself, or bosses, people who are ready to level up, boss up, and make the rest of 2025 the best that it can be. Totally up to you, y'all. I tell y'all all the time, you are the author of your story. How your life goes, how your bank account looks, the type of money you make is totally up to you, depending upon what you do and what you don't do. So we are in the great lock-in for September, October, and November. And December. Who's with me? To put a me in the chat. Who's with me? Who's ready to boss up and level up? Regardless of what you do. I'm just educating y'all on selling on Amazon. I'm telling y'all what I do and what I teach my students, y'all, and how we get to the bag and get to the money, right? Selling on Amazon is an arbitrage business model. But y'all type of me. So it's only one person, Mom, Life, and Beauty. The only person ready to level up and boss up. The only person making a commitment to herself, right? So she can do this for her and her family, that she's going to make the most of September, October, November, and December. We only got one person. Hey, Kita. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Hey, boo. One of my other boss friends, right? The only person leveling up and bossing up, right? Quita, tell them we're in the great lock-in, y'all. It is time to get locked in. It is time to get serious. Again, your financial situation will change when you get serious. You want your money to change? You want your bank account to change? Get serious, right? About learning, right? About getting started, about taking action, about being consistent, because that's when your financial situation is going to change, right? Okay, I see some more me's. Awesome. But who else is interested, y'all? Again, if you're interested, yes, lock in. Exactly. We locked in, y'all. We locked in and ready. Some people playing and they're not going to make no money, right? Not the money that you could make, right? But others are locking in, and that's how you're going to increase your income, right? Again, the only difference between people that are successful and making the money that they want to make and people that are not is we're doing what we got to do to make it happen, right? We're locked in, right? We're being serious, right? We're being intentional, right? We're taking action, right? All right, any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Again, if y'all just coming in, y'all already know we're talking about selling on Amazon with the arbitrage business model. That is what I do, and that is what I teach my students. So y'all, let me know any more questions, because I'm not going to be up here too much longer. Any more questions? All right, let's see if I have any more questions, y'all. I'll be up here probably like, let me see what time it is. About 10 more minutes. Any more questions, y'all? And I'm going to scroll through again to see if I missed anything. Again, if y'all are coming in If you're new here, drop new, and I can do a recap and let y'all know what we're talking about. Because if you're looking for a way, right, to fire your boss, if you're looking for a way to replace your income, if you're looking for a way to increase your income, if you're looking for a way to have more money coming in, you got to do something different. You got to do something different. And you know you got to do something different. So the question should be, what am I going to do? The question should be, what am I going to do? If you're new here, drop new and I'll do a recap. Or any more questions we have. Any more questions, y'all? Because if not, I'll go ahead and get off the live. Any more questions? Let me just make sure I haven't missed anything. All right, any more questions? Some of y'all might be tapping. Any more questions, y'all? Again, if you're just coming in, we're talking about the arbitrage business model. That is what I do, and that is what I teach my students, y'all, how to sell on Amazon the easy way and the least expensive way, and that is selling brands that are already selling. We're selling brands that are already selling. How do we get these brands? We get them for lower, either in a retail store or online, and we sell it for higher on Amazon to make a profit, y'all. That is what I do, and that is what I teach my students. I tell y'all all the time, because some people think they have to have a business license, a LLC. You do not need a business license. You do not need any of that. You can start with your first name, last name, social security number. Again, y'all, this is not Amazon affiliate, and it's not Amazon influencer, y'all. As a third-party seller, I sell directly on Amazon.com, where customers are already shopping. They already spending their money. These items are already selling. And that is how I make money. So I tell y'all all the time, this is for my people that want to be faceless, right? This is for my introvert people. I tell y'all all the time, believe it or not, I'm an introvert. I just come live to let y'all know, hey, you can get a bag and you can start making money. And this is what y'all do. But y'all know I don't even go live that much, right? So these are for my people who want to be faceless, for my introvert people who don't want to be on social media. You don't have to be, right? Because a lot of people think that you will if you're an Amazon affiliate or an Amazon influencer. You got to create content. You got to do videos. You got to post. You got to do this. You got to do that. And when you're selling directly on Amazon, all you got to do is learn a skill as a third-party seller to find items for low and resell them for high and sell it directly on Amazon where customers are already shopping. If this is making sense, y'all, drop a yes. If this is making sense, drop a yes. If this is making sense, drop a yes. And I tell y'all, you don't have to create a listing. You don't have to get pictures. You don't have to create a title. You don't. Okay, y'all listening, right? You don't have to do any of that, right? Because we list our items with what is called an ASIN. It is an ASIN number. You plug that number in, y'all, and it's going to pull up the picture, title, description, everything. All you're doing is putting in how much you want to sell your item for and how many of you have the item, right? And that is how you get the bag, right? You learn this. You got to learn it, right? What is a good selling item, right? What analytics should I be looking for? And that is what I teach you in my training, y'all. I break all that information down. Let me pin this student's comment again. I don't know if she's still up here so y'all can see, because I know people are constantly coming on. And she was saying how she started the training. All right, hold on, y'all. I'm just looking for her comment. And y'all tap the screen, y'all. And I'm just looking for her comment. And then I'm going to explain to y'all. Okay, here it go right here. She actually left several comments. If you're still up here, coach, is that Nikisha? Let them know. And then, like I said, there's no excuse, y'all. You don't need a reseller's permit. You don't need any of that. You can get the items for low in a retail store or online. When I say your stores, I'm talking about your everyday stores, like your Walmarts, your Targets, your Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Ross, Marshall, TJ Maxx, Menards. Like, these are stores y'all shop in or online anyway. Learn how to shop and start making money. That's what I did. Learn how to shop and start making money. But do I have any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? What community are you with? I'm not with a community, y'all. I'm not with a community. I have my own training. I have my own brand. I've been doing this now for 6 years. And teaching how to do it for 5 years. Selling on Amazon. Those that are new here, let me give a background, because I know y'all are new. My background is selling on eBay, right? As far as e-commerce and things like that. I started selling on eBay. Those that know, y'all know, that have been following me for a while. I was selling on eBay. I was making good money selling on eBay. I was posting my results. So, of course, y'all know how it is when people posting how they make money. We want to learn how to make money too, right? So people were like, what are you doing? You know, help me, help me. So that's why I created a training, an eBay training, right? Then I started selling on Amazon because I'm like, if I'm making money selling on eBay, I know I can make way more money selling on Amazon because it is the #1 selling platform. It dominates eBay. Y'all can research this or Google this. Y'all know Amazon is the #1 selling platform. It is a trusted platform, right? Everybody shops on Amazon. So I'm like, let me start getting the bag on Amazon. I started selling on Amazon, same thing, posting my results. People were like, help me. And it's easier. That's why I have a training. People are like, why you create a training? It's easier for me to create a training than try to teach people one by one, y'all. I have a lot of students, so really it's easier to create a training. And if you have any questions, my students know you can email me or message me. So that's a background about me, because somebody asked, what community are you with? I'm not with a community. I'm my own brand. I am with me. And I've helped a lot of people, y'all, thousands at this point, make money selling on Amazon and doing other things, y'all. But I always tell people I recommend starting to sell on Amazon. Why? Because it is beginner friendly and it's newbie friendly, and you're able to get on that platform and sell brands that are already selling, versus me telling you set up a drop shipping store, which I can teach you how to do all of that. I can teach you how to market, how to find your target audience, but that is going to be a little bit slower, right? Because you got to create an influence. You got to get followers. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, I can teach y'all how to do, I do a lot. I can teach you how to do all of this. But as far as me, the easiest way and the least expensive way is selling on Amazon, because you're selling on a platform that's already established. Customers are already buying items. All you're doing is getting the items for low and reselling them for higher to make a profit. Any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? What is the price? The regular price of the training is $997. Right now, it's currently on sale for $500. And again, I do offer multiple payment options like Afterpay and Klarna if you're interested in the training. And then the training comes with a daily items list. Okay, you say you joined a community and it wasn't what you thought. Sorry for hearing that, y'all. I hear that a lot, and I'm definitely sorry for hearing that. Again, with me, like I said, and let me show you, because I know people are just coming on. Okay, with me, you get a training, y'all. A to Z, right? A to Z. The training is pre-recorded because you get instant, immediate access when you get started, right? As soon as you pay. And even though it's pre-recorded, y'all, I always tell people, you can message me. You have direct access to me. You can message me. You can email me. I even have a text number if you have any questions. If you're my students, let me say this, because I get messages a lot, y'all. Help me, teach me how to sell on Amazon. I'm like, get my training if you want me to be your coach and mentor. So you get the training as well as the daily items list. This is the daily items list. And I give this as a bonus, y'all, because I tell y'all in the training, I show you how to find items, what type of items you should be selling. I'm trying to scroll through it. But as a bonus, I give my students items. Like, I tell you what items to sell, where to get it from, y'all see this, the profit you would make, the return on investment. Like, I break down all of that, because somebody was saying they brought something. Look, I've had people that have spent like thousands of dollars. I'm talking about, I think the highest I've heard of, I had a student that spent $7,000 on a training. She said she was getting no help. It didn't have any information, anything like that. And then she ended up getting my training. So I'm glad she took another chance, because, sometimes we'll invest and give up. You can't do that, y'all. You got to keep going till you get the results you want. But long story short, she ended up getting my training, right? And then she said my training had way more information than on top of the items list, and I was helpful to her. And my training, I think she paid the $500 price for it, and she had paid $7,000 for a training, y'all. Let me see. I'm more concerned about the product and selling. Okay, and that's what I do. I teach you how to find items yourself, and I give items every day, Monday through Friday. Every day, Monday through Friday. But do I have any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? So if you are interested in the training, y'all, you can get it from my profile. And let me say this, y'all, because I haven't said it on this live. Disclaimer, y'all. I do not message you, because I have it's several fake profiles of me. That's another reason why I try to go live, y'all, to let y'all see, hey, it's me. I'm a real person. There are several fake pages of me, y'all. They do it to a lot of people. So they'll message you first. So be careful. I would never message you first. I will only message you if you're messaging me and I'm answering your, answering a question. So if you see a message from me and I initiated the conversation, it's not me, y'all. I only have that type of time. Okay. All right. Any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Is that GT? Let me see. Make sure I'm saying your name right. GTS. Yes. There's over 10,000 wholesalers in my training. Do I have connections? Yes. Now let me say this because he's asking me, do I have connection with vendors? Now I'm connected with prep centers, y'all. I recommend utilizing those to free up your time. That's where you can send your items and they will send them in to Amazon. So you don't even have to touch the items. You get discounts with that. As far as wholesalers, I have over 10,000 wholesalers in my training. However, and I have templates like how you reach out to them, what you should be saying, but it's up to them whether they do business with you. That's why the focus of my training is the arbitrage business model, and that is selling brands that are already selling that you can get from stores. So I want to be clear on that, GTS. But yeah, everything you need in the training: wholesalers, wholesale templates, items that you need to stay away from, how to get ungated, items I know you're automatically approved. I give you daily items, how to find items, how to price your items. All that information is in the training. All right, any more questions, y'all? These are some good questions. Nayshay says started. What are you talking about, hon? What's the price? I gave the price. My husband and I purchased the course, but we haven't started. Nayshay, send me an email, hon. Send me an email so we can see what's going on. You got to get started so you get to the bag, y'all. It is definitely time, y'all. It is. I tell y'all all the time, you can make money selling on Amazon because people are shopping on Amazon. But the fourth quarter, we're going into the fourth quarter. Even starting now, y'all, people are already shopping for Christmas. So y'all, if you ain't got started, you are already late. People are already shopping for Christmas. The fourth quarter, y'all, when we're talking about October, November, and December, y'all, that's game over time, y'all. Game over, because a lot of money is being made. All right, any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Nashay, if you're still up here, send me a message, y'all. Send me a message. We are shopping now for Christmas. Exactly. Look, somebody confirm. I'm telling y'all, people are already shopping for Christmas. So if you want to get to the bag selling on Amazon, y'all, you want to go ahead and get started. You want to go ahead and get started. And I always tell people, the sooner you get started, they'll start to automatically unlock you in different brands and different categories once you get your account seasoned. And that's what I show you how to do, because you can sell items that are already approved. I give you all of that information, y'all. Now it's to the point where I can pretty much sell anything on Amazon because I've been doing this. And there are a lot of the things, they automatically unlock me. And that's me, approve me to sell brands. Yes, I'm Eastern Standard Time. I am Eastern Standard Time. All right, any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Again, if y'all are coming in, I'm just sitting in my backyard and we are talking about selling on Amazon the easy way with the arbitrage business model. Selling on Amazon the easy way with the arbitrage business model. And again, that's selling major brands that are already selling. Brands that y'all are already familiar with. We get them for low from retail stores and online. Either or is your business, how you want to do it. Either or. And we sell it for higher on Amazon to make a profit. Any more questions, y'all? I'm just scrolling through to see if I missed anything. Any more questions? Look, that's why I be scrolling through. There go another student. Let me pin this. She said she started, I started going over the training again last night. It's so informative. Love it. Yes, I'm telling y'all, the training has a lot of information. A lot of information. A lot of people be surprised, y'all, because y'all pay for stuff and it ain't what you thought it was. And I'm just being honest with you. No shade. But it's stuff that y'all, and I'm telling y'all what I've been told, y'all. Stuff from Chat GPT or somebody only teaching FBM. And I teach FBA, FBM, prep centers, give items, all of that, y'all. So I'm telling you, for what I charge, you get a whole lot. A whole lot. And I'm telling you what's been told to me. Let me screenshot this. I wish I had my moderators up here. But any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Any more questions? Let me see. You don't need licenses to sell on Amazon. No, you don't. You do not. That's what I love about it with the arbitrage business model. You could just get items from retail stores or online and sell it for higher on Amazon. You don't need a license. You don't need a reseller's permit. You don't need a business license. You don't need any of that, y'all. You can start as what is called a sole proprietor. That is usually your first name, last name, social security number. A sole proprietor. All right, any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Any more questions? Because I want y'all to get educated. What I don't want you to do is leave this live and just go to another live or just go on about your business and don't do anything to change your financial situation. Again, you got to ask yourself, we're in the great lock-in. September, October, November, and December. What is your plan to change your financial situation? Because you got to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you plan to fail. You plan to not make the money you want. So what is your plan to change your financial situation? What is your plan? Any more questions, y'all? Let me see. Okay, I see you, Lady Lena. Now, let me say this, because I got it, and when I be talking about income, to be safe with TikTok community guidelines, y'all. Y'all know TikTok got community guidelines. During this live broadcast, I have talked about, and we'll talk about income that I make and income that my students make. However, I do not guarantee anybody's income, and that's just me telling you what money you would make, because I don't know what, number one, will you even get started, right? And number two, will you get started, take action to get to the bag and make the money? I tell y'all, my students come in and they're ready to get to the bag. So I said that to say this, Lady Lena, I've had several students that have came in and made over $10,000 in their first 30 days. So let me know if that answers your question. Building generational wealth. I know that's right. That's what it's all about. It's all about that, y'all. We got to prepare for our children and our children's children, y'all. That's what it's all about. And if we're not doing anything, that's a real dangerous thing that you're doing. Lady Lena. Okay, yeah. Got to be careful with TikTok community guidelines, y'all. But yeah, we definitely got to plan for a generational wealth. And that's the problem. A lot of us are not planning. And a lot of us are okay with where we are. And that's not good, because God wants us to have life, and he wants us to have it more abundantly. So if you're living paycheck to paycheck, if you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, if you're not where you want to be financially, you're out of order. And that's Bible, y'all. That's Bible. So you got to do what you got to do, right? To build generational wealth for you and your family. You got to do what you got to do to build generational wealth for you and your family. But any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? I've been up here for a little bit, y'all. Any more questions? Any more questions, y'all? Hey, GTS, I like you. GTS said that's my motto. I do my research. Thank you. Yeah, definitely do your research, y'all. I tell y'all, if you're new here, again, drop new, because you can definitely do your research. There's plenty of testimony, screenshots and videos, on my profile, on my TikTok profile, y'all. On my TikTok profile. Do you have a training to help level up? I'm already selling. I know the basics. Yes, Tanya, the training is for beginners, intermediate, and advanced. I teach you everything in the training. Let me show you. So I also give a bonus items list, Tanya, so that can definitely help you out. This items list, we were talking about it, and I know a lot of people are just coming on. Y'all know how TikTok algorithm is. I give daily items every day, Monday through Friday, so you'll get this along with the training. And on the items list, I give you the link of where to get the item from, the profit you would make. Look, all of these categories, the return on investment, and these are your stores. Y'all see, like Walmart, all of that. I break down the profit, the return on investment, the profit margins, all of that. And you get the training. This is a training right here. It is on my Teachable platform. Let me scroll through. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know how it is when you're on a laptop and I'm holding the phone. Hold on, y'all. Okay, here we go. This is a training, y'all. It is on my Teachable platform. And it is step by step by step. I give you how to price your items, how to find items. You know, that's the very important thing. How to get the buy box, all of that. I give brands I know you're automatically approved to sell. I give you prep center information where you get discounts that I'm partnered with, items to stay away from, all of that information, how to find items, wholesaler templates, how to get ungated, which you may know that, Tanya, but I, show you all of that. Brands I know, again, you're automatically approved to sell. I'm still scrolling, y'all. And as a bonus, you get the daily items list. And you'll have access to me. As I always say, as your coach and mentor, you can reach out to me. You can message me, email me to ask me any questions. Let me know if that answered your question, Tanya. Because I have people that have came in, have gotten other people's training, and you'll definitely find... Hold on, y'all. Did I? I thought I was going live with somebody. I don't know what I did. You'll definitely find some value if you've already been selling on Amazon. All right, any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Any more questions? All right, I'm going to go ahead and get off the live, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get off the live. If you're interested in the training, again, drop me, because I know people came on. If you're interested in the training, drop me. The regular price of the training is $997. Right now, it's currently on sale for $500. Again, I do offer multiple different payment options like Afterpay and Klarna that you can use and break it up and start as low as, I think, $125 today. Or lower, depending upon what you qualify for, y'all. So again, you'll get the training and the daily items list. If you're interested in the training, you're going to go here in my profile. And again, I would not message you, y'all. This is the only way you can get the training. Okay? There's multiple fake pages of me right here. And then once you go there, it's going to bring you right here. Let me show you how it looks. And it is this very first tab right here. The Ultimate Amazon Training. The Ultimate Amazon Training. And as soon as you get it, you'll get immediate access to the training, the items list, all that information. But any more questions? But any more questions, y'all, before I get off? I don't know why I keep doing this. Any more questions, y'all, before I get off? All right, I'm just scrolling through, y'all, to see if I missed anything. All right, any more questions, y'all? All right, I don't see any more questions. I was scrolling through, y'all. I don't see any more questions, y'all, so I'm about to go ahead and get off the live. I will talk to you all later. Bye, y'all. Flawless Beauty. No, not compared to other trainings. Not compared to other trainings, hon. Let me see if anybody else is typing anything. That just came through. I was about to hit in. Hey, Tom Mad. You came back in? All right, y'all. I'm about to get off the live. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.